Hello everybody, I hope you're having a nice day. So I'm here to round up Selfless Sewing Month in April to show you my makes. Now I showed you last week the shirt that I made for Matt, which was part of our online shirts class, our new pattern. He's very happy with that and has already worn it. Poppy's got up on the table. Poppy, get down. Poppy's trying to get the limelight again. Here you are, Popson. Can't really see you because I'm wearing black and you're just like a black blob in the front of the screen. So you've already seen that, and I've also made lots of things with Jasmine because we have been preparing for our baby pattern release. So we're releasing them under Poppy and Jazz. So I haven't got those to show you at this stage, but I am going to insert a photo here, which is so sweet. So that's her in her little dress that I'm going to put her in on her birthday, which is tomorrow or today when you guys see this. So yes, she's got a little birthday party on Sunday, so I think I'll pop her in that dress for then. So yes, lots of things for Jasmine, one thing for Matt, but the biggest things that I made were the two coats for my mum and my mother-in-law. So I wanted to show you guys those because they were the biggest challenge. Now I did have some help from Lisa. I don't want you all thinking that I've been up until 3 in the morning every night trying to make this, but other Lisa has helped me with these and I'm so happy with them. So first I'll show you Mum's. In fact, I should keep it on the hanger because that will help. I'll move these flowers. Okay. So Mum went for a Chloe coat, and this is the fabric, which is wool that we had in stock. It's got a lovely blue, sort of powdery blue lining. This is one of our crepes. It's sort of a kind of hammered satin type crepe. And so it's not a kind of traditional lining fabric, but I think it looks really lovely against that. And Mum looks great in blue, so I wanted to put some blue in there for her. So there we go. There it is. Patch pockets, nice zip. In fact, I think I can fit this one on. Put this on. So this is a size 10. So you can see it. Here we go. Really nice. Yeah. Of course, what happened with this one is once it was finished, I was like really sad about giving that one away. Really like that, but I want one like that, exactly like that. Not gonna do that though. I'm gonna let Mum have this and maybe she'll let me borrow it. But yeah, I love the fact that it's kind of a grey colour because I think that that's really versatile, and it's actually, it looks grey on the screen but it's black and white. It was quite funny because Mum, when I sent her a photo of this fabric, she was like, oh, it looks like carpet, I don't want that. And then I brought it home that evening, she was staying with us, and I was like, look, let's just drape it over your shoulder and have a look in the mirror. And she's like, oh yeah, I quite like it, doesn't look like carpet. And she's been so happy with how it's made up, so she's like, I completely trust you, Lisa. And I don't know why I kind of thought it would look so bad. It does look good, and it made me reminded me that not everyone can visualize how fabric will look made up, and that's quite hard for me to remember because to me it seems obvious, and I need to remember that not everyone can do that, and it's not obvious that it will look a certain way. So especially if you're not a sewer and you're not used to looking at fabric and seeing it then kind of in your head as a three-dimensional thing. So yes, really pleased with this, and as is Mum, and she's had to wait. It was ready a couple of weeks ago. No, it was ready for about a week ago, but she couldn't take it last week because I hadn't filmed this video, so she was all ready to wear it to something, and I was like, I'm really sorry, but you can't have it yet. But I did get a little photo of her, and I'll put that in now. Looking very nice in it. So in terms of kind of things that we've had to do for this one, we didn't actually have to fit it, which was really good because it was harder with Mum not being in London all the time. It was hard to kind of get her into the shop for fittings, so it was really good that we didn't need to. She is pretty much she's a different figure to me, but she's similar size, so she's got a fuller bust and a smaller bottom, but that doesn't really affect this because it's so straight up and down, so it fits her really well. Yeah, there wasn't particularly any challenges. I think the hardest thing with this coat was just convincing Mum about the fabric, and feeling that I was like, I kind of felt a bit like, even though I knew it would look good, I thought, oh gosh, what if I've said, no Mum, come on, it will look great, and it doesn't. So I had that kind of nerves about this one, but Anyway, gonna dine out on the brownie points of this coat for a while, I hope, until next year. And Mum's like, oh, I'd like another coat, please. But yeah, definitely, Mum deserves it. She's come down every week for 6 months to look after Jasmine, and she's very sad that that's now come to an end because Jasmine's now started nursery. But she's still going to come down once a month and look after her for a day, just so she still gets her Jasmine fix. But yeah, thanks Mum for everything you've done these past 6 months, and I hope you enjoy your coat. Right, next one. Poppy's lying on it. Oops. Next up is the Cocoon coat, which we made for Matt's mum, and I did have to do a couple of fittings for this because we basically, Matt's mum's got a full bust, and that we didn't want it to kind of gape too much over the bust, and even though this is a kind of loose fitting coat, I didn't want it, you know, to open up here and not meet in the middle. So what we did is we made a bigger size, and then we knew that it would fit on the bust, and then we fit it down from there. So we didn't do a toile because it's too simple for that, but we did fit it. We did 2 alterations. So we did take it in from slightly under the arm and all the way down the side seams. And what we did is we put we tailor tacked the welt pockets in, or rather where they would go, so that she could see that before we put them in, because that's such a big job to put them in. Yeah, didn't want to put them in at the wrong height. And then we also took quite a lot off the length, so she didn't want a long coat because she wants to wear it this time of year. She didn't want it to be like a big winter coat, she wanted it to be like a spring coat. She also wanted to take it on holiday this week, and unfortunately I was hoping to film this video at the weekend, but I had a really bad cold, so I couldn't. So she was going to wear it to the airport on her holiday, and I'm really sorry that you couldn't. But it's here waiting for you when you're back. Lining, standard acetate lining in this one. It's a little polka dot black and white spot, really pretty. And this is a claret wool that we got in specially because we didn't really have anything that was a colour she wanted. Sorry if you hear Jasmine, Matt's trying to get her down for her morning nap. So we got this in specially, and we do have some of this left, so it is up online, and I'll put a link to it. But I think you can see it just works beautifully in this pattern for the Cocoon coat. I just think it's, yeah, really lovely drape to it, and it's perfect weight for this time of year. So I haven't got a photo of Matt's mum in this, but I will get one and I will put it up on Instagram stories or something. I think I was more nervous about this coat, and I still haven't seen the finish one on her. So although we did do a couple of fittings, and I'm confident the fit will be right, we haven't seen it finished on her, so I'm a bit nervous about that, and I hope she likes it. But I think both of them have been a success, and I think, yeah, I don't think I'd want to make clothes for people all year round, and I think you guys will agree that it's a bigger job than making for yourself, and I think it's more that, one, you go at the extra mile in that you finish things that bit better. You don't go, oh, that'll do, it's only for me. But 2, you get nervous that they won't like it, and that they won't tell you that they won't like it, because, and then, you know, all that time has gone into something that they don't like, and that's not their fault, but it's that kind of like polite thing that they don't want to say they don't like it. So I'm pleased that Mum really likes it, and I hope that Matt's mum will like it. And I'm also glad that it's over, and I'm also glad that I'm going to be spending the next few months making more clothes for me, which is very selfish, but because I've had a break from sewing for me, it's made me more excited about sewing again, in terms of for my wardrobe. So I think it was really a good thing to do, because I was feeling like, you know, obviously I make for you guys on this vlog, and I do enjoy having all these things, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I just don't need any more clothes. So it was a really nice break. Now I've had so many sort outs for my wardrobe this past few months, I actually do need some things in there, which is crazy, but things don't quite fit me anymore. A lot of the shift dresses that I made are slightly too small on the hips, and my style has changed, as your style, I guess, does through your life. You kind of go through phases of what you like wearing, and I find that a lot of the things in my wardrobe, I don't wear them every day or as often as I need to be wearing them to justify having them in there. So I don't need to make more of that kind of clothes. So I'm excited about making some more separates and more stuff, and more kind of throw-on dresses that I might wear more often. So Next week I'm going to do my fabric haul for you, and it's been ages since I've done a fabric haul, so I'm really excited to be doing that again. I've got some lovely fabrics that I've been saving for this, so yeah, I'll tune in to see that, and I'll be doing the standard makes as I always do at the end of May. Anyway, that's it for today. You can still hear that I've got a cold, but it is on the way out. So we had a work night out last Friday. Yeah, we very rarely do work nights out, but we've all been working very hard recently, and I just thought we could do with a night out. So we met in a pub just by the shop, and all got very tipsy and had a really nice time. And the next day I was feeling pretty hungover and also had a cold, and I couldn't work out where the hungover began and the cold began. Anyway, I was hoping that it was the hangover, but it wasn't. It was a really bad cold, so it was a bit miserable over the weekend. And then we had friends staying as well, which was a real shame, but it was fine. I was able to do stuff, but obviously I just felt a bit grotty. And in the night, on Saturday night, I woke up and I said, Matt, I feel really rotten and I can't breathe. Can you go get me some decongestants? And he went to our, we have a basket of all our medicine, and he went and got it, and he gave me these 2 tablets that were from America when he was last there, and they were out of date by a year. So and I think it was called NyQuil. You guys over in the States might know that. And I think they're really strong. I think the over-the-counter drugs in the States are stronger than here. Anyway, I had a really bad reaction to them, and they made me ill, and so then I was being sick and then having this cold, and yeah, it was a bit of a bad weekend for feeling fab. So this weekend I'm not going near alcohol, I'm not going near late nights, I'm taking it easy, and hopefully my cold will be much better. And it's going to be all about Jasmine this weekend because it's her birthday, which I can't believe. She is 1 on Friday, or today when you guys are seeing this. So mum and dad are coming down, and we're having a little party tea on Friday, and then we're having a bit more of a bigger gathering with a few more family and friends on Sunday, which will be nice because I think the weather's going to be good. So we're going to keep going in the park, because I was getting a bit worried. I didn't want to invite too many people because I thought if the weather's bad we're going to have it in the flat, but now the weather's going to be great, so we can have it outside. And of course I always think first birthdays are a bit funny because the baby, she doesn't know it's her birthday or will remember it, but for us it's kind of a party for us, I think, more so. And I think Matt and I are going to go out on Saturday night. Mum's going to babysit, so we can go and celebrate getting our daughter through the first year, and yeah, celebrate her. So I'm excited to do that. Anyway guys, I hope you all have lovely weekends. Enjoy the sunshine if it's shining where you are, and I will see you next week for my fabric haul. Bye!